Okay, today we are going to talk about self care. So, what is self care? Um, if you're anything like me, in the beginning, I didn't know how to take care of myself. I thought, being independent was taking care of yourself, not even close. Your self care is so important to your mental health that we don't ever realize it until we don't have good mental health. So, one big thing is that um, self care is, yes, doing nice things for yourself is self care, but not even remotely close to the things that we should be doing, but maybe we aren't. That's real self care. Like going out and buying yourself something nice. That's good and all. Don't get me wrong. But so is saving that money for something else that is more important, that you need rather than what you want. Self care goes down the line of exercising, eating healthy foods. These are things that we are supposed to be doing, but if you're not doing those, then are you really taking care of yourself? Are you really actually taking care of you? Um, if you're not eating healthy foods, you're not really taking care of your body. You're not giving yourself the nutrients that you need. Whenever you're staying up way past your time to go to sleep, you're not taking care of yourself. You're not giving yourself adequate sleep before having to go do whatever you need to do the next day, um, or heading to work or whatever it may be. Um, if you are isolating to the point of where you don't talk to anybody, then your mental health is really going to struggle. Getting out and actually, you know, socializing with other people, talking to other people. I get a lot of that, believe it or not. I get a lot of that from driving for Uber because of the fact that I meet new people every single day. And so I get to talk with these random people and for anything, and it gives me that human connection, that human interaction. Like it's not something that I, I try to talk with every single person and I make them like actually talk to me. No, I gauge whether or not that person wants to talk or not. I mean, I'm not gonna force me, on people and be like, hey, speak to me, talk to me now, talk to me now. I'm not gonna do that. But what I can do is I can sit there and like see if they're willing to talk. If they're willing to talk, then we can have such an awesome conversation because I'll talk about anything because I have so many different interests. But, it's the socializing part. Get online. You can go online and you can talk to people. You can play games and talk to people. Go to the gym. If there's like a group workout, go talk to those people. There's so many ways to interact with other people that there should be no reason that you can't. At work, maybe you work with a lot of really bad people, like you just don't get along with anybody there. Then, find another outlet. You got to keep looking to connect with some kind of people. Um, and then the exercising part, you don't have to go to the gym. You can work out at home and do different workout programs that you find on YouTube, and they work great. It's still moving your body, it's still doing something. Eating right. You can get so much information online about what is good for you and what's not good for you. Um, Something though I have learned about how some people are very intolerable to certain foods. So that's something to always kind of keep an eye out for is, seeing how your body reacts to different foods. And there's always that leap test that I've been told about, but I haven't done yet. It's like $4,000, so that's not gonna happen just yet. But that's something that you can get into because it does help you, understand more about what you can and can't tolerate with your body and with food and everything. Um, Hobbies, getting involved in hobbies. For me, I love cosplaying and going to cons with my kids. It's so much fun because we actually, get to pretend to be somebody that we're not. And you feel really cool whenever people compliment you on your outfit, like your costume. And there are some people out there that are so insanely good at their cosplay costumes. You're just like, how did you create that? Like, dang, that's insane. Seriously, there's a lot of good ones out there. Um, and just that inner child gets to have a fun play time, like gets to play dress up like we used to as kids. I don't know if you ever did or not, but like if you did, then you get to do it again as an adult. Um, I get into anime, so some of my, you know, um, self care for me is unwinding, watching some of my anime shows because it's just relaxing to me because I get to kind of mentally check out for the moment and enjoy something that is, you know, exciting or, love interest or whatever. I get to kind of just in, enter a whole different world. Um, and sometimes you kind of need that stuff. Sometimes you need to have that breakaway. Like if meditation is a really great thing to get you away from where you are right now. It's being present in the moment, but, you know, going into your mind and, stilling the mind. Sometimes having that little mental break during the day is a great thing because if you have a high stress kind of job and you are constantly go, 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 it's important to take that break. Like your lunch break is vital. Your 10-minute break is vital. Take it and really enjoy it. And when I say enjoy it, I'm saying like zone out from where you are so that you can come back more refreshed. That's a whole different experience because I know that in other jobs that I've had, I would take my breaks and I would watch something that I was watching. It depended on if I was doing an online course or if it's like right now when I take my lunch breaks driving with Uber, I'll stop off, depending on the weather, I'll stop off at Mavericks are the best ones so far that I've seen. Just saying. They are well lit. They're, busy enough. I can use the bathroom and get water in my jug and then sit there and eat in my car and um, watch my courses, do some of my online classes, or just turn on something on YouTube and sit with that, whatever I'm watching. Then also, I'll do like a meditation if I'm really feeling like it's heavy, heavy energy and I've had some really crazy rides. I'm tired. I will sit with that and I'll say, okay, you know what, let's do a clearing, let's do a quick little meditation, and there I go. If you don't have that long, there's 10-minute, 5-minute meditations that you can do to pull you away from where you're at, to give you that break. Then, let's see, the exercising thing, that part, walking is exercise. So, getting up and going for a walk in around the block or through the neighborhood or anywhere is really, really therapeutic. Taking that break is really good, to get your mind going and to get your blood flowing. And all of this stuff is self-care. All of this is taking care of yourself. Epsom salt baths are great spiritually for the salt as well as for the body too, because of the fact that, when you're just not feeling so good, An Epsom salt bath is great to sit in and just kind of relax in and just enjoy, you know, the warm bath and letting your body just loosen up and, you know, just taking in that time where you don't have to be anywhere. You know, I understand what it's like to have little kids. I really do. And your child will not die if you take a bath. Sometimes you have to like put them down for a nap and then take your bath in the middle of the day. So be it, you know. It depends on your schedule. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life or anything like that. I'm just giving these ideas and hints and like all these tips because I have personally found like that these have been really helpful to my health and my healing journey, because once I started taking my mental health seriously, things completely changed, because this is what controls the manifestations. Your brain is what creates the manifestation. So how in the world can you not take care of the thing that is actually helping you get to where you want to go, and is in charge, the supercomputer that is in charge of getting to your highest and greatest potential? You have to take care of this and your body. You know, like this is your antenna. This whole thing is your antenna for manifestation and for everything. So this has to be in good working order, you know? And so that's why self-care is different for everybody. And I mean, the basics are the same, but how you get to that level is different for each person. Like for me, meditation is a daily ritual. Yoga is a daily ritual. Um, Eating healthy is a daily ritual now. It's, you know, those things that have become routine now. They were first me trying to get them to, you know, happen, and now they're a priority. I I I care about my body, and I want to, you know, be the best version of myself. And I will, you know, I'm not saying I'm absolutely religious about everything that goes in my body, because I'm still learning, you know, what my body can and cannot take. That's still, you know, it's a work in progress. I'm still figuring my stuff out as I speak to you right now. Um, but I know the importance of it, and that's why I'm sharing all of this with you. That self-care is hands down, once you put yourself first and you actually start taking care of yourself, that just shows how much worth you have for yourself. Because self-worth is based upon how we treat ourselves and how we allow other people to treat us. If you don't have very high self-worth, you're not going to take care of yourself. That's just how it is, you know. You're not going to care what you put in your body. You're not going to care how you sleep, or you're not going to care, you know, if you exercise or not. You just don't feel like it. It's the lack of self-worth. So really start doing these things, and it's okay you if you stumble and you fall and you trip and you know, all of these things with eating right. You know, it's okay if that happens. It's a learning curve. It's one of those things that you're going to go through, and then you're going to get yourself back up, and then you're going to dust yourself off, and you're going to keep going, because you can't give up on yourself. Nobody else is going to carry you. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. You have to get up and you have to take care of you, because that's not anybody else's job but you. And as harsh as that may sound, nobody's coming to save me. Nobody's coming to save you. You got to do it yourself. You got to get up off your butt and you got to get to work. And I don't mean like literal work. I mean like get to work on yourself. Okay? So, self-care, doing it regularly is so vital. And so self-care is giving love to yourself. It's loving yourself. That's what it is. That's what it boils down to. Loving yourself, regardless of all the scars, of all the pain, of everything. Self-care is unconditional love. Sometimes it's hard to give that to yourself if you've never had it before. I understand that. But nobody else will give it to you, so you got to step up and you got to do it yourself. Figure out what is unconditional love to you. Unconditional love to me is accepting all the fact that I've had 3 kids, so my body is a little bit, it's been through a little bit. And the fact that I, used to be an addict and used to be an alcoholic. Yeah, I gained a lot of weight. I used to be a food addict, I used to, eat to, I used to not eat because of my ADHD and hyperfocus, as well as I used to eat to emotionally eat. So, to deal with my emotions. So, like, I have been all over the place. But that's okay, because that's how it's got to be, you're going to find ways and you're going to figure things out, and then you're going to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to do that anymore. And it's okay. Be kind to yourself. With me, I'm accepting of the fact that my body isn't what I want it to be yet. Yet is the key word. But I am doing things every single day to get it there. And over time, just like water breaks away at the mountain, little bit by little bit, I will get there. And that's okay. Having that mentality that, today I'm going to do this, and it may not show results right away, but that's okay. I'm still going to keep going. So I'm rooting for you, and know that there are other people out there rooting for you. I mean, if you've got other ideas that you want to leave in the comments below, if you, want to go ahead and tell me, what you do for self-care, what, anything, I don't mind. Blow it up. I had a moment there. My brain is not braining right now because I am in the process of going through a transformation again with my body and with my spiritual healing and all of that. So my brain is not quite braining completely. So please forgive me. I am doing the best that I can in this moment, and that's also something that you can carry on with you as well, is if you're doing the best that you can in that exact moment, then there's nothing to worry about. Okay? I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day, or I hope you have a beautiful day, or I hope that you will have a beautiful day. I love you. Peace out. Stop!